All right, guys, welcome back once again. You're here with the Dragon, and this is going to be a final wrap on the 2000 Honda Goldwing 1500. If you haven't been following along, then you had to back up and catch stuff. It basically had electrical issue. Thought it was going to be something simple like a bad connection on a battery. Ended up being a real process. Had to trace all the wires down and everything. Ended up finding most of the problem right in the ignition switch itself was corroded and so forth. Got that squared away. Got a new battery in it. Got it started, and then gas was pouring out of the carburetors, all out of the bowl gaskets and everything. So had to rebuild them. Got them taken care of. Then threw some fuel treatment in the gas and everything to clean out the pump and the fuel lines and everything. And now it's running pretty good. But anyway, went to take it for a little test ride, and it had no back brakes. So then I had to bleed the back brakes. This is going on like day 4 with this thing. Not consecutive, but I had to order some carb parts, and they took about a week or so to come in and so forth. But yeah, it started out as a simple job and ended up really wrecking my schedule. But I know you heard it run on the last video. I'll crank it up real quick. Purrs like a kitten. So yeah, he's going to need to still run it a good bit. Like I say, it's been sitting for over a year. Once again, it's got just about 60,000 miles on it, and it runs really good. Like I say, I just took it out for a ride, and it's got a lot of get up and go. It runs real good, very responsive and everything, but he's still going to need to run that fuel through it, put a fresh tank of fuel in it, run that through, and by that time the thing ought to be tip-top, running perfect. Just got to get some of that old fuel in that and all the additives I put in, get them burnt through. It'll clean up the carbs more, clean up the valves, and not so much the carbs, but the fuel pump and fuel lines and petcock and all that stuff you can't really get to unless you tear it all apart. But then you would have more money in this thing than it's worth, so got to be really careful. I mean, we're at that point now, damn near. So anyway, it's been an ongoing thing. I've got like 4 days in on it. It's totally wrecked my schedule, but saved another one from the grave, and another happy customer. And he's got 3 other bikes that need work in his car and everything. So anyway, I got to get this done, get it to him so I can get on with the other stuff. But I appreciate you all following along. I know this isn't real riveting entertainment or anything, but this is just a lot of these videos are just for people to see what I can do, business wise and so forth. And then I've got followers who want to know what I'm up to, and sometimes I get cranking, I just start knocking them out one after another, and it's real exciting for people to see bikes getting fired up for the first time in years and so forth. So that's really the gist of it. But all right, guys, hey, once again, appreciate you following along. Dragon says, peace out.